What is up, guys? First, a kind of random thing. I'm actually going to hit 250,000 subscribers today, and that is crazy. That is a quarter of a million. I just wanted to say thank you. I really do appreciate it, and I love all of you who watch my stuff. I might do a special video, but I'm not really too sure what to do, so if you have any ideas, please comment down below. Anyway, for this video, so in League, in general, the way I think of it is like 30% of your games are probably easy wins, 30% very hard games, and 30% somewhere in the middle but winnable. The biggest reason you lose these middle games or even the easy win games are because you or your team throws a game, throws your lead down the pooper, and the enemy team pushes and ends the game. Now that's what we want to fix. We want to make sure we win these winnable games. So here are my top 3 biggest things to remember to not throw a game. Overstaying is very common and probably the biggest way of throwing, so let's start with that. This is a mix of being greedy and cocky, and that is not what we want, but unfortunately a lot of us do it anyway. The whole just like one more tower, one more auto, we can try getting in here, but I doubt they can catch us. We're really far ahead, maybe we can kill them. These are all things that go through someone's head just before they're about to throw like this. Let's look at this example. This is a safe route away, right? We just run straight backwards towards our base and we recall. The rest of them have a bit of a different idea. They're taking chickens and just kind of taunting the enemy team, really. This like half and half is what gets people killed. They could just run, but they're thinking maybe we could fight, maybe we could kill them. You'll see that this actually gets everyone killed and gives the enemy team a Baron, so not really what we wanted to do. The point here is to know when enough is enough. If you take the objective and you have nothing left to gain, then why take the risk of fighting when you're low health and stuff is on cooldown? This is the #1 way you'll gift Baron to the enemy team. You take objectives, take an inhib, take a tower, but don't push it too far and watch their respawn timers. Second thing, sometimes you just have to let your teammates die. People get caught, people dive in when they shouldn't, and a lot of the time it's better to just let them die, spam ping back to the rest of your team and defend again until they're up. The problem here is like most people have this attitude of, well, they got a kill, so we need to go in and get 1-2 to even it out. That is not how this game works. A kill doesn't mean a ton, but all of you dying does, so let's just take the lesser of 2 bad situations. It's actually a typical gambler attitude. Actually, now I'm not saying, by the way, you're all little gamblers, but it's the same idea. When you lose £200, you think, okay, I'll put 50 more in and try to win that money back. I can't go home when I'm down money. That is exactly what ends up losing people a ton more, and that's the same in League. You take a small loss to prevent a bigger one. This is another example of that. Lulu gets caught, and instead of just leaving her, we tried to make the most of it and fight anyway. We end up losing badly and we lose Baron, so it definitely was not worth. The better play here was actually just to all back out, let her die, and if they go for Baron, then we let them take some damage from it first and then force them away. You can't control it. Sometimes people are just dumb and they get caught, but it's what you do after that you can control. Spam pinging back, trying to stop your teammates going in, and remember that even if you lose a little, it's better than fighting 4v5 and losing a lot. Last one, just because one person on your team is fed doesn't mean you are all really far ahead and can do whatever you like. The best way of explaining this is to show you an example of a different game. I'm 8-0 at one point in the game, I'm super fed, and every fight we take around me we win quite hard because I'm really strong. The problem is we're winning most fights and I have a lot of kills, so everyone is now thinking as a team we're ahead. It's actually really common. In reality, one person on the team is ahead and the rest of the map is like a normal game. If we look at the gold graph for this game, we're only 500 gold ahead at this point, and that is nothing. Even though I'm 5-0, I have the same CS as Lucian, and these are kills against people who have died multiple times in a row and aren't worth as much. I'm actually only about 1500 gold ahead of Lucian right now, which is a good lead, but it's not massive. The point is, just because you see someone has a lot of kills on your team, it doesn't mean you're really far ahead in the game and you can start playing really aggressively. The biggest thing you can take away from this is fight with the strong one. If you fight with them, then you are using that gold lead they have, but if you don't, then it doesn't even matter that they're fed because you aren't using them. If one of your teammates is really strong, then the best way to not let go of a lead and to not throw is stay with them, group with them, and use that gold advantage they have. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I think these examples should be really useful for you to go into your games and recognize the same things, but thank you again for 250,000 subs. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, but for now, as always, I'll leave you with the robots.